out during his monologue at the Academy Awards, the prospect of a black or woman president is usually a sign of impending apocalypse. And so we've invited our resident scientific expert to give us an environmental update on the state of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Matt Staff here.
Oh, that's,
thank you,
well,
Matt,
thank you
for coming.
The nice part about it is it's a very short update. Things are bad.
Things are bad?
Yeah, I would say they're pretty bad.
Well, they can't be that bad.
Oh, I think that we've...
They've been worse.
No, they haven't been worse.
Sure, the Younger Dryas. It was really cold.
The Younger Dryas. But when you're looking at environmental issues, you have to clearly not take geological time schemes, geological time periods to evaluate. You have to evaluate maybe, I don't know, what would you consider a reasonable, from a humanistic perspective? I mean, how far in the future do we need to worry? How far in the past do you need from a point of reference?
I can imagine my great-grandchildren, perhaps. So let's say 100 years. What do we have to look for in the next 100 years?
Well, you can, based on the parameters, you can be optimistic or pessimistic. My realistic view would be that it's more towards the pessimistic side, that what we have is we have...
Did you just say my optimistic view is that it's more pessimistic?
No, my...
Oh,
did I
realistic,
say that?
sorry.
My realistic view is that it's more pessimistic. That basically what we've been doing is we've been extracting natural resources from the planet at a faster and faster rate. We have population growth, and it's not so much population growth, but it's a function of lifestyle and affluence and this industrial machinery that started in Lowell, Massachusetts and is kicking in gear after gear after gear, and there's no sign of slowing. So if you want to, as Dr. Watling and Dr. Triplett indicated on the last broadcast, that global climate change or the Kyoto Protocol is one of the prime importance of the future, you have to say that things look bad. There is no doubt about it that energy is our biggest issue, and there is
but can't we all just get like hybrid Hummers and things will take care of themselves?
I don't think there's any quick fix. I don't think there's any simple solution. I think
what's the most dramatic evidence of this so-called impending catastrophe?
From my perspective,
what are you most concerned? What keeps you up at night?
It's the
aside from that.
It's the
but they have pills for that now.
Yes, they do. The infrared spectrum of carbon dioxide, it absorbs infrared radiation. Period. Great scientist named Arrhenius came up with this in 1911, that carbon dioxide, if we add it to the planet, it's going to warm the planet, and we're dumping a bunch of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere.
So the planet warms. So it's more comfortable. We start raising bananas in eastern Massachusetts. What's the problem?
What's the problem? The problem is that there's only so much arable land on the planet. And you need arable land and you need a combination of water. 40% of the world gets its water from glacial melt. So as that glacial melt surges and then dries up, you're going to have more and more agricultural lands going offline. And the problem is that it's not like we have a problem in front of us and as a society we're trying to address it in a logical fashion. It's just the opposite. Politics is not logical. Democracy does not work logically. And so, no, it's not working. So I don't see us turning, we have this huge, if you will, a ship, and we have to change its direction. And I've always told my students, you will know when we're doing the right things because it'll hurt. You'll know because yesterday will look a lot different than today. And we're heading on the same course. The rhetoric has changed. But as far as I'm concerned, we're still heading in a direction that can lead to nothing but more suffering, more sorrow.
So we need pain, we need sacrifice.
Absolutely.
You're not running for office, clearly.
No.
Okay.
But that's where the democracy falls apart. Democracy works great when you say, we'll get richer, we'll extract more resources, everyone will be rich, everyone will be happy.
Yeah.
But what happens when it's
like... the sky opens up.
Well, the great generation of the past with World War II has demonstrated that we can, but the Nazis are a lot easier to want everyone to hate and want to fight against. It was a lot easier to sell to the American people.
I see.
Because they saw it directly this was going to affect them.
I see. So bad and getting worse.
There's hope. If you want to look at the other perspective, like you said, perhaps things will pan out. I remember, for what percentage of the world do you think the light world already stinks for? We're afraid of falling into a pit that already exists with a lot of people around the world. So, if you look at it from that perspective, what percent of the population already lives there? What we're afraid of.
Yeah, but I don't want to live there.
You don't.
It's scary.
It is scary.
It's a scary world out there. So it's the end of the world as we know it, and it don't feel too good.
No, well, that's the irony. That's the catch-22.
Okay, stop. You're depressing me. And now we go to a report from our very own Miriam Kayomowitz on the Endicott street, tapping the raw, unfiltered voice of the Endicott community on matters of pressing political importance. Miriam?
Yeah, say your name and then...
Bienvenidos al ¿Qué diablos tú sabes? Es el programa, el segmento donde nadie sabe. Do you think that America is ready for a white male president?
A white male president? Yeah, I mean, there's been a ton of them so far, I guess.
No,
Why?
because we need change.
A white female president?
Male.
A white male president? I think that's what we've had for our entire history. So yes, I think they're ready for a white male.
What is it, a white male president?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know anymore.
A white male president? No.
Yes.
Why?
I think that America's ready for change regardless of who it is, whether it be a woman or someone of a different race or nationality.
See? I'm sorry, what was that question again? I'm sorry. I don't need to start over, do I?
I don't understand your question.
Sure.
Why?
I don't know. I don't really get into politics.
I don't know. I don't think that.
White or black?
White.
Are they ready for it?
A white male president?
Yeah.
Well, we've had them before, so...
A white male? They've had white male.
This country's ready for another one?
Yeah.
I guess so.
Another white male president? I'm not sure.